Alright everybody, here we are, and let's simply get started and see how many things we can actually cover right here. Gonna be pretty much exciting, but have no idea exactly how the things are actually gonna be going on. One thing is clear, this project will definitely be done, and let's see how many things we are gonna be just getting done this time. And the another thing is that with the help of AI, first of all we'll write the code on our own, and the very next time we will just simply give the code to the AI so that we can actually work on making it better. Having said that, so far we have gone through these many things. So this is called whenever I add a new peer connection and all, and new peer connections are created. If I go to this one, in this particular section, set new peer connection, and whenever I'm setting this new peer connection that is related to WebRTC and all, and over here I'm actually creating a new peer connection, and that peer connection is added. That simply means I have that peer connection kind of saved in the state. So this is actually that's happening, and what I have to do whenever a new peer connection gets created, at that time that new peer connection needs to be kind of assigned all the streams that are available, as simple as that. So whenever I actually create a new peer connection somewhere here, so whenever a new peer connection gets created, so at that time set new peer connection on candidate on negotiation needed, and then tracks, not even this particular section. Whenever I create the new peer connection, at that time how am I adding the checks there? Let's even check this thing out. So coming back to these projects, let's simply open this one too. So whenever the new peer connection is actually added, so on track, not this one, on negotiation needed, so this is where I am actually creating the peer connection. So once this peer connection actually gets created, the tracks, if the video track already exists, then of course that is updated, so ultimately tracks get added there, just like this. So I'm adding the tracks if they are actually available. So this is what actually happening over here, in case if the video camera is on and on, and if that is not on, in that case whenever I turn on the video, at that time it is updated. What am I supposed to be doing here? Whenever the client is actually added, by default do I have the streams? Whenever the client is actually added, so media, over here media container, and by default I do get the stream. And as soon as I got the stream, now the next question is I need to just simply add all the streams, and if another participant joins, and if the stream is already there, then stream should automatically be added. Okay, so in that case let's do one thing. I have this local stream, right, and this particular section just simply adds the stream to the local video. And what is the next thing? Whenever the meeting participant changes, as that time I have to get the peer connection, and once I have the peer connection, after that, once I have the peer connection over here, get peer connection, so this is where the peer connection is actually going to be created. I will give it the connection ID, and once I get the peer connection using that, then that's great. And as I got the peer connection here, this time as I have this peer connection, so peer connections dot add a track, and the track is actually going to be added here to that particular peer connection. Or maybe meeting participants, I got all the peer connections, and whenever the peer connection changes, I need to add the tracks again to all of them. So add track, I think this is gonna be better. So instead of doing it over here, Control X, I'm gonna be just simply cutting it everything from here. Ultimately I need to just set the peer connections anyhow, it doesn't matter how it's actually getting done. So let's simply do it here, and just simply uncomment this. And while uncommenting this, first of all, of course, I don't need to have it, so let's get rid of this particular section from here. And apart from this particular thing, I have the stream, but this is not gonna be called stream right now, rather this will be local stream ref.current, and from here I will actually be getting the tracks once. And first of all, I'll even check whether that exists or not. If local stream.current, if I have the value of this, only then I will be adding the stream. So let's cut everything from here, paste everything here. And not only that, this connection ID does not exist to local stream, and connection ID I don't even need, because I have the, but I need the connection ID. So meeting participants, I got the information of the participants. As I got the information of the participants, using this I can just simply get the connection ID. So let's simply use this here. So I got the connection ID. Similarly, let's use it here as well. And lastly, I'm gonna be doing the same thing here and here, but still something seems to be missing. There is an error, but I'm not getting that where that is actually. So here we are, and in this, okay, this is the stream. Stream is actually not available. This was something that was missing. So local stream ref.current. But again, what is the issue? I'm gonna make sure that they do exist, just like this. And are there any more errors? This peer connection, the peer connections RTP senders, and get peer connection. So let me do one thing. I will be getting it like this, and I will be removing it completely. So this is how I will be going ahead. And right now, what am I doing? First of all, meeting participants, whenever the value of meeting participants changes, this particular section is gonna be running, and as it is running PC, once I got my peer connection, after that I need to add just everything over here. So local, if the local stream actually exists, in that case local stream.current, I will be getting the tracks. Once I got the track, right now the track can be audio type or that track can be video type, so RTP senders. And when it comes to this particular RTP senders, there can be two types of RTP audio senders and RTP video senders, and right now I have both of them here as well. So okay, that's fine too. So track kind, if that is the equals to audio, so RTP senders participant connection ID audio, and then peer connections. First of all, I will get the peer connection, and I don't even need to get the peer connection because I'm already getting it using this, right? So peer connections and then connection ID, that does not need to be done. I'm already getting the peer connection over here. So this way I can just simply go ahead with the things. And not only that, to make it even simpler, what I can do, I have the local stream, so RTP senders, and RTP senders participant dot connection ID, and after that I need to have the kind over here. So kind is gonna be track that I have, the kind of that particular track, so track dot kind, and that will contain what? That will actually contain PC dot track whatever at track, and then I will be getting the track and local stream dot current. And this is how things are actually gonna be going ahead. Current, so RTP senders participant. Once I have this, what is problem here? No index with string was on type. What is VPA connection? Definitely missing something, but what? RTP senders participants connection IDs. First of all, I'm getting that, and just after that, inside that, there needs to be audio or video. that can be either audio, that can be other video. So track.kind is just simply selecting that only. In that case, let me remove both. And what is the issue? No index signature with parameter type string was found. Audio RTCP undefined video this. Okay, in that case this should be working fine. This tag can be actually audio or video. So if I actually make the audio here audio, then I'm not getting the error. But if I actually say it like this, the tag that I have dot kind, this kind is actually gonna be the type. So what is the issue with this? Implicitly has any type, because expression of a string cannot be used to index audio and this video. In that case, if this kind is equals to audio, then use the audio, otherwise use the video. So this way it can be done as well. Like, it's getting really complex, I know, but yeah, this way it can be done too. And what have I even done here? I've just simply added that. So let me get rid of this extra code that I have here. Cut it from here. I'm gonna be adding it there only inside WebRTC whenever I get the track and all. So get it right whenever the time is right. But for now I can be back here, and whenever the meeting participants changes, at that time this particular use effect runs, and whenever this use effect runs, at that time stream is actually added to the peer connection. So PC peer connection, and first of all I'm getting the peer connections here. Once I got the peer connections, get peer connection ID and all, so I got the peer connection. After that, if a local stream actually exists, and that will definitely exist, in that case local stream current get tracks, and for each track I will be getting the track from here. Once I got the track, I will be saving it inside RTP senders, and it can actually be audio as or the video. In that case, PC track, and I will be giving the local stream as well. And this is how things are actually gonna be done. And let's even get it checked by AI one more time. Before even that, I had few things. First of all, audio track, video track, I'm already checking it here, that's fine. Adding it to the local stream, and then checking the video player if that exists or not. Okay, this is fine. Apart from this particular thing, local stream current, local current audio track, if that exists. Okay, this is where it could be problematic. So whenever the mic changes, actually at that time, const audio track is actually gonna be equals to what? Local stream current get audio tracks, just like this. So I will be getting the audio tracks from here. So once I actually got the audio track, just after that I will be checking if I have the audio track. So if I have the audio track, in that case audio track dot, I'm gonna be changing the value. So let's get rid of this. Audio track dot enable, and that's gonna be the value of the audio track itself. Let's make it true. Gonna be keeping it like this. So first of all I'm getting the audio track, and whenever the value of audio track actually changes, and after that if the value of audio track actually exists, if the audio track exists, in that case the value of it is actually gonna be equals to mic on. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things, and same thing is actually gonna be copied and pasted here, or better, okay, let's go ahead, I can copy it from here, and same thing is actually gonna be happening with this video section. And in this video section I don't need the audio track, that is for sure. As for the stream, this is actually gonna be coming from local stream ref.current, just like this. And of course I need to worry about the video track over here, let's simply remove it. And this video track will not be false, rather it will be the value of camera on. So this is how it's getting done. And one more thing that needs to be kept in mind here, whenever this use effect stops, or whenever I just stop everything, it needs to clean it up. And so return, I need a cleanup function, and cleanup function in the sense, so the local stream that I actually have, so whatever tracks I have inside that, I will be stopping all of them. So local stream that I have dot current dot get tracks, of course I will be getting all the tracks this way. And once I actually got all the tracks, okay, or I will be getting the video tracks only. So get video tracks. Once I got the video tracks dot for each, once I got the track, I will be just simply stopping it. So track dot stop, just like these tracks are actually going to be stopped. Similarly over here, whenever this particular cleanup function runs, at that time I have to stop all the audio tracks, or even better, whenever I'm getting this particular stream, okay, I'm gonna be doing it at all the places. So local stream dot current dot get audio tracks dot for each, I will be getting the track. Once I got the track dot stop, and just like this, all the audio tracks are going to be stopped, all the video tracks are going to be stopped here. So this particular section is done. Let's see whether I'm overdoing it or not, but that is something that will be known at the end. But apart from this particular thing, over here as well, return this cleanup function stream. I will be getting will I be having the access of stream? Nope, I cannot get the access of the stream over here, but I can definitely get the access of this local stream. So local stream dot current dot get tracks, here I will be getting all the tracks, just like this. Dot for each, I will be getting the track. Once I got the track dot stop, just like this, and things are gonna be done. So this way I will be going ahead with the things. So what is actually happening here, this one is gonna be running for the first time, and when it actually runs, first of all I will get the stream. Then one more thing, I'm actually disabling them over here, and this disabling thing can actually happen just here. So local video player, so local stream and all, and I can just simply have them here. So let's see whether it actually works as expected or not. So this is done, and at the end of the day I will be disabling them. So this is what I'm actually doing. So first of all I'm actually attaching it, and then I'm getting the audio track and video track. Once I got them, I'm just simply making them false, at least for now. And this actually needs to be done inside that only, right? Yeah, kind of inside that only. So this much I've done here, and let's see now what ChatGPT says about this code that I've written. Two serious logic mistakes here. Meeting F. Inside this problem one, you are stopping tracks on every toggle. So I'm stopping the previous tracks, right? This cleanup runs every mic on. That simply means user clicks on the mic, use effect of runs, cleanup runs from previous render, tracks stop, executes, your mic is permanently dead. Alrighty, so it's better not to do it here, because if it stops all the tracks, then mic is dead for sure. So it's only gonna be done at the top. So when toggling my camera, you only use track enable true or false. Never call track stop inside this use effect. So I have to actually remove this particular function. Got that? And the reason is obvious, that if I click on the mic, this is gonna be running the previous local stream. I can just enable it or disable it. This is gonna be more than enough, because this I'm just simply stopping the stream. All the tracks from the stream, then it simply stops it. So that's okay, makes sense. And same thing needs to be done here. So let's simply delete this part. So whenever the mic is on or off, so at that time this audio enabled is gonna be true or false. Okay, apart from that particular thing. And Problem number 2, you will add duplicate tracks. Adding duplicate tracks in the sense local stream ref current tracks for each. Yeah, from here I even have to just remove the previous tracks. That is something I needed to do. So what is actually happening, I will not look at the solution, but I will try to solve this. So I have this local stream and the current get tracks, and here I'm not removing the previous ones. So every time meeting changes, you call add track again. That simply means you are adding new tracks, and that is quite obvious. So over here even the same thing was getting done here as well. Whenever the new connection got ready, okay, at that time when the video gets on and all, so whenever I'm turning on the video and all, at that time I'm updating it. And when I'm updating it, first of all, track and RTP senders, at that time previous ones needs to be removed. Where is that stream? This is the stream that I have, and in this stream, if I'm getting the new ones, I need to remove the previous tracks, and after that I need to add the new ones. And I think the same thing I'm doing here. Whenever it is reloaded, the stream is actually set here, and in this local stream I have the stream media stream. Okay, and I have this media stream, so there are the tracks as well. So in that case, what will I be doing? First of all, if the participant's value actually changes, so local ref.current.get tracks, I will be getting all the tracks, get tracks. Over here I will be getting all the previous tracks once I got all the previous tracks for each, and I will get the track from here. And once I got the track from here, track.replace revoke, I can't revoke it, track.what replace remove. Okay, I need to stop the track somehow, but let's see how it's done. So every time meeting participant changes, you call add track again. That simply means same tracks added multiple times, multiple centers created, negotiation issues, and duplicate media centers chaos, etc. Yeah, that's right. So correct can be what? Whenever this particular meeting participant changes, at that time I'm getting the peer connections, I'm checking whether it exists or not. After that, if RTP senders participants connection ID, if that is already there, in that case the value of that is actually gonna be just equals to null, and then I'm actually gonna be adding the new video tracks. And having said that, kind is actually gonna be decided like this, and then I'm gonna be just simply adding everything. Kind of makes sense. So over here, let's make it even simpler. Let's delete this, and over here, if local stream dot current, if it does not exist, I will be returning from here. And again, for doing this thing, I'll have to make it not. So if it does not exist, I'm just simply returning from here. If it does exist, in that case I'm adding. But when I add the one more thing. Instead of writing this much here, I can just actually use track.kind here, and I think this should be working. It still doesn't work, so I need to go with the previous method, this one. Okay, and apart from this particular thing, as I'm just simply adding RTP senders over here, so the thing is that if it changes many times, so and of course it will change, so many participants are gonna be there, like many senders are going to be created. So what I'm gonna do, whenever it changes, I'm gonna be removing all the previous senders. So removing previous senders in the sense, all the previous sender for that particular, how am I adding them? RTP senders, participant connection ID, and we'll have inside that I will get the track, and inside that particular track I will be just simply adding it, right? So RTP senders, and then participant dot connection ID, I will get this. If it already exists, how will I check it? RTP senders participants connection ID, if it already exists. Okay, in that case I have to make it equals to null. So RTP senders participant dot connection ID, and that's will become actually an empty object, and inside that particular object I'm just simply gonna be assigning the value again, and I hope that's the thing done here. So if it does not exist, it is actually creating that. What am I doing here? Come on. Meeting participants, I'm getting all the participants. I'm getting the peer connection as well. Once I got the peer connection, just simply checking the local stream if that exists or not. After that, I'm just simply checking whether the particular connection exists or not. If that does not exist, RTP senders participants connection ID. I'm actually ultimately creating a new participant here, and that is okay. And once that thing is done, then getting the connection kind, and if RTP senders participants kind, if that does not exist, in that case I will be getting the sender for that, and once I got the sender for that, I will be adding it there. Okay, so it is like, first of all, if it does not exist, you are gonna be creating a new RTP sender. So RTP senders participants connection ID. If the RTP sender does not exist, so you are creating the new RTP sender, like you are creating the object for that, so that whenever you call RTP sender send with the participant, you don't get undefined. That simply means you don't get the error, and that is okay, makes sense. And once this much is done, let me get the kind here as well. So once I got the track, const kind is actually gonna be this particular section. So let me cut it from here, let me paste it here. So this much is done. Apart from this particular thing, of course I'm gonna be just directly using kind, and but even before that, this particular section will provide me the kind, and I have to check whether this RTP kind value actually exists or not, because if I only have to add the track, this particular track needs to be added inside that particular RTP sender when the particular kind does not exist. So if not RTP senders participants dot connection ID, if it does not exist, only then do this, because this RTP senders participants will definitely contain the audio as well as the video, or it actually contains that. I have to add kind here. So actually I have to check the value of this particular kind. So if this kind, that simply means audio or video, if that does not exist, that does not exist in the sense there is no sender, and there is no sender in the sense in the at that time, just simply add the sender. Okay, and that's it. Control C, and I hope I'm not missing anything at the end. Let's see. You fixed the danger stop part. Okay, what you are doing right. Subtle bug, stream might not exist when peer joins. So whenever the peer actually joins, at that time stream might not exist. Stream might not exist. This effect, use effect this for each. So whenever new participant joins, a peer joins very quickly. Get user media has not resolved yet. Okay, in that case, if not local stream current return, you exit. Later when stream becomes available, this effect does not rerun. That peer will never receive local track. So proper fix can be what? Whenever the stream changes, local stream ready, at that time this will be running too. So we need a ready flag in the sense stream ready, and just like this, and local stream current. Whenever that gets done, I'm just simply gonna be adding this local stream. Whenever I'm setting that, set stream ready is going to be true, and whenever that is true, so if not stream ready, don't do this, and once the stream is actually ready, just do this. Better way to determine track. So this is how I'm doing it right now. And if track dot kind as audio or video, okay, cleaner. Future issues, what if peer leaves? If the peer leaves, you must also clean this. So delete this whenever the peer leaves. RTP senders when participant disconnects, otherwise still sender references remain. So whenever a participant leaves, at that time I have to delete this particular participant. Architecture tip, very important. Meeting participants for each logic should ideally live in your peer manager file. not inside React component. So meeting participant for each should ideally live in your peer manager file. So React component should not know about RTC peer connection. So clean architecture, React UI. So React will be responsible for the UI, peer manager, WebRTC logic, socket manager signaling, and Redux UI state only. Socket manager will be responsible for signaling, Redux will be responsible for UI, peer manager will be responsible for WebRTC logic, and React will be responsible for UI. Right now you are mixing layers slightly. It works but not scalable. Okay, first of all, let's get the things done one by one. First of all, it is just simply saying that it could be that whenever you are trying to add this peer connection over here, that local stream is actually not ready yet. In that case, I'm actually adding the local stream here. So when that gets added somewhere here, I'm gonna be maintaining a state. This is completely optional, but let me do that. I've been asked to do it. So I can just say one thing: const is local stream ready, set is local stream ready, and use state. By default it's actually gonna be false, and I'm gonna be setting the value when I've actually set the local stream. So this is where I've set the local stream, and this actually becomes true, and set local stream ready, that will actually become true. And as this becomes true, so in this particular section is local stream ready is actually gonna be the key here. So this is how it will be done. And the next thing that is it is suggesting me, you can just get the kind like this as well. So track.kind, you can get the value, but it will not work. So let's give it the type as well. So it can be either audio type, or it can be either video type, and this way should not be getting the errors. And the another thing is that right now I'm mixing both the things here. Mixing in the sense I'm mixing the WebRTC related code in here. In that case, this use effect that I have, let me give it one more time and see. I think this should be working, but I need to work on many things. The last time I will be just simply checking for it. If it works, then that's great. A small architecture, small improvement. Guard PC, get peer connections. If peer connection returns undefined, very possible in async flow will crash here. So it's like I have to check for everything. I have to just simply check whether the peer connection exists or not. Avoid adding tracks for yourself. Make sure meeting participants does not include the local user. If it does, you'll add your own tracks to your own connection. Meeting participants. Oh my god, seriously? Am I leaving these many things behind? Especially if I look at the things, how many things am I missing? So it feels a lot. Clean senders when peer leaves. So I just need to clean it. Okay, first thing, it is suggesting me that whenever you are just simply adding this peer connection, it may be null at that time. So the value, the peer connection that you are actually getting here, so it if it is null in that case or undefined, so just simply return from here. I mean, that's simple. And apart from this particular thing, not local, this way I will get the error. So let me do one thing. If not PC, then return. I hope this is fine. And the next thing that I can actually do, what was also suggested, the next thing to be done, of course this needs to be relieved, these peer connections that I'm getting. So ultimately I'm on the front end side, that is right. And when it comes to the peer connections, just a minute, meeting participants, this meeting participants actually contains my information. Yeah, it does. So whenever the value of this meeting participant will change at that time, this particular run, that simply means at that time new socket connection will be created, and that's not good. Oh, there is a problem, and the problem is, just a sec, the problem is that this meeting participant actually contains everybody including me. How do I know that? Because inside this socket.ts I'm setting the meeting participants meeting state, and meeting participants are actually being set, and save the new participants in the state. I'm just simply saving the new participant here as well. So inform others about new participant, and when informing others about new participants, so current participant plus new participants, that is fine. But the problem is when I'm actually informing others, at that time new participant need to be saved, but when I'm actually informing myself, at that time inform new participant about others. So what is actually happening here? I'm getting the information of the new participant plus the information about the others, and that is problematic. The thing is that when it comes to the meeting participants, I just need to have the other participants, that's it. So that using those participants, whenever a new participant join, I have to create a meeting, right? So kind of a connection. So other participants for each set new connection. So though I am adding the new participant here, but as for this new connection, this is only being created for the other participants. That simply means this new connection will be for other participants, and that's okay. So I will have it here. This is for other participants, that means connection ID of the other participants. So whenever the meeting participants changes, coming back to this page over here, whenever this changes, it will run, and when this runs, I'm going to get what? I'm going to get meeting participants, and I'm looping through them. Inside these meeting participants, I also exist. If I am the one who is there, then of course I will not get the connection ID for me, and I will not get it. It will be undefined. That simply means it will return from here. This is okay too. It's just like whenever the participant changes, right? So peer connection does not exist for the new participant. That simply means if peer connection does not exist, at that time I'm just simply gonna be returning here. So let me give it for the last time, and I'll just simply say I'm not creating the peer connection for myself. It should be fine because I am not creating peer connections for myself. Let's see what it says. Yes, if you are not creating RTCP peer connection for yourself, then this logic is fine. So if your own connection ID does not exist in peer connections, you yourself skip, and that's great, that is correct. But let's think one level deeper. Even if you don't create a peer connection for yourself, there are still two subtle things to verify. Are you 100% sure meeting participants never includes you? If your Redux state accidentally includes the local user, get peer connection, self ID returns undefined, your skip no crash, so technically safe, but architecturally cleaner. Participant connection ID is not equals to my connection ID return. I mean, if that's equals to, that makes your intent explicit, not required but cleaner. Okay, this is not required but cleaner, but the thing is that how will I get my own connection ID here? So it is like in my peer connections, I have my features, I have my meeting, and meeting slice contains what? Meeting ID, name, open, and all. These are the things. So they don't really contain the info. I don't have the information about the user, like I don't have the user's connection ID. That may be problematic, and if I actually want to have that, I will have to save it here. I have user's meeting ID, I have user's name, and this time I'm actually going to have connection ID. Connection ID of whose? Connection ID of the user who joined. Okay, connection ID or name, my connection ID, and my connection ID is actually gonna be a string just like this. So I'm gonna be having my connection ID here. Name will be my name, joining participant information, meeting participants, open model, my connection ID. This should be my name, but okay, name makes sense. This is gonna be my connection ID over here. And when it comes to this my connection ID, by default the value of it is actually gonna be empty string, just like this. So I'm gonna be going on like this, and apart from this particular thing, I'm gonna be checking one more thing, whether this I'm actually adding the value here or not, and this value should be added in this particular section over here. So socket.ts, whenever I'm informing new participants, that simply means informing myself. At that time I'm getting the other participants and I'm getting the new participant. And here when I'm actually setting the meeting state, at that time meeting participants are gonna be set here. Apart from this particular thing, I need to set one more thing, my connection ID, and that's actually gonna be equals to new participant dot connection ID. So this way I will be getting it done. So if I actually go here inside this one, so from here I'm getting my connection ID. Let's remove this and close this as well. I'm just replacing, setting it here. So this particular thing is done. So right now I have my own connection ID, and once I have my own connection ID, so I can just simply check over here. So inside meeting slice and all, so whenever the new user joins, not meeting slice actually, media container, whenever a new user joins, this particular section is gonna be running, and as this section runs, so get peer connection, not really like this, I will even stop it just at the top here. And I can just simply say ki bro, if the participant dot connection ID, that's actually triple equals to my connection ID. The thing is that I don't really have my connection ID, so for that thing I need to have it here at the top. So from the meeting media I'm getting the things right now. Const my connection ID will come from user selector, and from user selector I will be getting the state. From the state I will get state dot meeting, should be fine right now. And from here I'm actually gonna be getting my connection ID. But even before that, let's get the type so that I get the suggestions here. Root state, what is wrong with this? Meeting dot what? State dot meeting dot, I'm not getting any suggestions. My definitely something is missing. So when it comes to this particular use selector, I need to have the use state and state dot meeting media. This time I'm getting the meeting, and from the meeting can I get the name directly? Yeah, I can get the name. Joining permission model. Okay, have no idea exactly what the problem is. My connection ID, just like this I will be getting my connection ID from here. So it will be equals to my connection ID. And as for the type of this, the type is actually gonna be root state, so it's not gonna be problematic as I have my connection ID here. Okay, just because of this I think it wasn't giving me suggestion. So if that's equals to not this one actually, if participant's connection ID is equals to my connection ID, in that case just simply return from here. I'm not gonna be doing anything. So there are gonna be many participants, and one of the participants is gonna be me, and at that time I'm just simply saying that that's actually me. In that case, just skip me. I'm not gonna be including for myself, and others are gonna be included here. So this is how I'm just simply gonna be going ahead. So this particular section is done. Use selector from meeting. I'm already getting this. So from meeting here, I'm already getting meeting participants. I'm getting name. So what is the use of using this again? So I can just directly get the my connection ID as well. So my connection ID, and as I'm already getting this, I can just simply remove this from here, and this way I can just simply go ahead with the things. So this makes sense too. Cut it, paste it, and this is how I'm getting the things done. Apart from this, do I need to just get something else? I have local video stream, local video player, local stream, and that's fine too. Whenever I click on that mic and all, at that time of course I'm changing the step from here. So whenever the mic, I clicked on the mic, at that time I even have to notify the other user, if I'm not wrong, that I clicked on the mic or video is off, and that simply means the other ones is not gonna be receiving that. Let's see what I'm gonna be doing. But meeting participants, local stream and all, just getting the stuff done like this. Overall things are great. Let's do one thing. Copy the whole, and let's see how it's gonna be. What suggestions am I gonna be getting here? Okay, here we are. You are missing on track handling. Right now you are rendering video elements, then yeah, I am getting the refs, but nowhere in this component are you attaching remote stream. So you imported a video stream refs, but you never use it. You must attach it to on track files. Correct pattern could be what? You should not set a PC on track inside this component repeatedly. Instead, when you create your peer connection in peer manager, do PC on track. I will be getting the event handle remote peer connection. This then export the function from export a function. So export attach remote stream connection ID. It will have the stream. So remote stream story is gonna be going ahead like this. I will be having the stream. Okay, getting too much, but okay. In this component, use effect. Then in this component, use effect object keys, and this use effect will be running when video stream is current for each const video, remote video is not current. If video already exists, in that case this. You are rendering yourself twice if you filtered here, but in your JSX you still do meeting participants.map p. So if meeting participants includes you, you will render local. Because yeah, that's right. Better meeting participants filter and then map. Missing keep map. Cycle timing and risk still. It is actually getting too much. The thing is that what is the use of saving myself here on the front end side? So what I'm actually gonna be doing, or what have I been doing so far? Because of this thing, many more, problems are gonna occur. So whenever I'm informing new participant about others, at that time this event is no doubt going to be triggering. At that time I'm not gonna be, okay, let me send the information of the new participant. And why do I need to send the new participant here? Set meeting connection ID, so that I can actually set the connection ID of the new participant. So the new participant's connection ID is gonna be stored there. And as far as meeting participants are concerned, they are gonna be the other participants. So let me go ahead like this. Instead of having meeting participants, I'm gonna be having other participants here. That's a good name actually, not bad. other participants. Coming back to this one, alrighty, this other participant is actually gonna be here as well. I mainly need the info of the other participants, that's it. So it's better to just get it done like this. So now I will have other participants over here. Once I have the other participants, all the other participants except me are gonna be visible here. Okay, if I need the ID of the new participant, I can have that as well. Like the current participant, do I need to have the ID? Not really, I already have the socket, so using socket I can just simply send the things here and there. So this much is done. And peer connections, am I using it nowhere? Okay, this particular section is done. Close this. Coming back to this one here, new participant is not being used, I will not even send it. And as for the count, I will be counting the things here itself. Let's see, that is not even needed right now. Later I will figure it out exactly where it needs to be done. And socket.ts, whenever I'm actually adding the user at that time, I'm getting the other participants over here. Socket is not going to be used here, let's get rid of that. And right now, as there are gonna be other participants, that simply means over here I can just definitely use the socket. So socket other participants, inform new participants. Of course I need to use IO over here. And when it comes to this other participant here, they should not be equals to what? The new participant's connection ID. So I have to inform the other participant, that's going to be the host. And as the host is there, then that's gonna be problematic. So I'm gonna be doing it like this. New participant information is going to be sent here, but it's not gonna be sent here. So this is how I will be going ahead with the things. So this is done, this is done, and ultimately what is happening on the front end side, I will not get the information, so that's fine. And inform others about new participants. So other participants, once I got the other participants here, new participant, current participant plus new participant, fine. And I think so same thing is gonna be happening here. Other participants, now I'm not getting data. That simply means now I don't have myself there. So if I go to the page here and this not peer connections, if I go to the page media container, inside this media container, meeting participant is not gonna be present there, so there's gonna be other participants. And once there are other participants, in that case, whenever the value of this other participants changes, so control D, and other, get peer connection, I will get the connection participants connection ID, I will find it. So things are good at least so far. And over here I will be just simply rendering other participants, and this will be done too, and that's it, nothing else. So this is done overall. And one thing is clear, that other participants are gonna be added except me, so that's gonna be fine. And as soon as I have done this much, then what else do I need to do? Now I need to add the track. The question is, the track is present here, so I have already added the track to the peer connection, that is fine, so I don't really need to worry about that. But from the local user side, it is done. Whenever the user changes the camera and all, at that time it is just simply changing the getting the audio and just simply enabling it or disabling it depending on the situation. So this kinds of does the job. And the same thing is actually happening over here as well. Whenever you are changing anything inside the camera, that is kind of done as well. And other participants, they are kind of, whenever the other participant is local stream ready, you are checking both. And overall things are done. But one last thing that is remaining here, that is, you added, what did you add? You added your stream. So you got the peer connection. Once you got the peer connection, in that particular peer connection you actually added the stream that you had. That's impressive. And after that, there can be probability that or what probability, whenever the other user actually does the same thing, at that time you need to listen for the event. Okay, and that particular event will be listened inside lib. So let me go there, peer connections, and over here, not this particular section actually, when you are creating that, add peer connection, and this peer connection is actually going to be added here. So this is all about peer connection. Where are you actually creating that? Okay, that is created inside what? WebRTC. Yeah, WebRTC. So inside set new connection you are actually creating that, and on track you will be getting the event. And what is your job? Your job is to just simply add it to the what? Once you are getting the streams, you have to add them to the video reps, add them, or add it to the video reps, just like this. And whenever you are getting tracks, and the tracks you will be getting from many people's side. Okay, so this particular section is not gonna be done here. Audio element, source object, no. So let's simply get rid of this particular section here. The main problem is gonna be here. How am I going to get this job done? Peer connection is ready. At the end, I'm simply adding the peer connection. Adding in the sense, the peer connection is actually going to be saved here, and this is fine. And that is actually inside WebRTC's peer connections, and also that should actually be constant or peer connections. Okay, makes sense. And okay, things are quite okay. And the thing is that I can go back to this one services, WebRTC service, and when it comes to this particular WebRTC service, so I'm going to get first of all, I'm gonna be creating this offer over here, and this offer let me give it. I can create it one again if I actually find it hard and all. So I would rather create it once, but for now I would like to just simply write the code in the best way possible. Let's simply go ahead. So your logic is out of React. This is the correct direction. Okay, that's great. Set new connection is the right place. So set new connection is the right place. So configure PC, attach event handlers, add local tracks, handle negotiation. So let's return into proper code. Add local tracks here, not in React. So this is where you should add your local tracks. So you need access to local stream refs current. So either pass stream as parameter or import get local stream from manager. So set new connection here, and PC RTC pair connection as the I servers, and local stream is actually gonna be get local stream. And once I have the local stream, I'm going to get the tracks. Once I got the track, so I got PC add track, local stream. The same thing is actually happening here. So whenever a new peer connection is actually created, at that time I'm gonna be adding the track here. The question is, where will this get track come from? And this get tracks actually comes from where? So I'll actually have to create a top level variable for it. Is that so? On ice candidate, this is where you attach a remote stream. So combine them on stack stream remote streams connection ID. So this remote stream is actually going to be set on negotiation needed. I will be doing it. Final code is actually gonna be looking like this. So I need to add the local streams here. I need to set the ice candidates here, on candidates here. Everything needs to be done here itself. And at the end, I need to just simply add this peer connection. So this is going to be better. But the problem, or the bigger problem, is everything is fine. Local stream is gonna be get local stream. Now how will I be getting the local stream here? And it is actually asking me to just get everything done inside this. That means simply means React component should be only responsible for rendering the stuff and all. That simply said, it is asking me to remove this whole logic from here. Ultimately, whenever the other participant changes and all, at that time don't do it here. Rather, the stream should be added then and there. So that's great. The stream should be added, but what can I do? I have these use effects, and whenever the value changes, I get this. I get the stream here, and now I have to use it somewhere else. Let's do one thing. Let's work on the logic part first of all, and after that, one thing is clear. I will have to recreate the whole everything again from scratch. Right now it is not gonna be working, so instead of thinking and writing everything doing at the same time, let's simply get the whole application ready, running, of course with the help of AI, and I will have to recreate it in order to just get the things clear. So okay, let's do that, because if this keeps going on, it will take a lot of time. In that case, peer connections are gonna be here. These are the peer connections, not only this particular section, WebRTC, and in this WebRTC section, this part is going to be here. Set new connection, and when it comes to this particular set new connection, so it needs to have this I servers. So let's simply get them, and once it has the I servers, then okay, it doesn't really need to worry about anything. Yeah, get rid of everything from here. I servers are actually gonna be present here. And now the bigger problem is that how, first of all, RTP senders. RTP senders I can easily get. I hope they are being exported. So here I got them. As for the tracks, okay, how will I get the local stream? From where should I get that? Because everything else is even remote streams, bro. Where should I store remote stream? And let's ask this question too. Now it's gonna be quite quick. Where should I store local stream, remote stream, and RTP senders? I mean, of course, I need to save these values. Question is where. So short answer: local stream, media manager, module level singleton. Where should I live? Remote stream, peer, WebRTC manager, module level map. Redux never stores any. So remote streams and RTP senders, peer or WebRTC manager module. So golden rule: Redux UI state only, WebRTC objects never inside Redux, React components never on WebRTC internals. Okay. So inside the lib, it is actually asking me to create three things: media manager, peer manager, socket manager. Okay. And then let's simply get it done the way it is actually asking me to get it done. So inside the lib, I'm actually gonna be creating three files here: media manager.ts. Now enough of just thinking and doing. First of all, let's do it and then think it, understand it, and build it. So this is how it's gonna be going on. First of all, peer manager and socket manager. So I will have peer manager.ts and socket manager.ts. Inside socket manager, okay, let's see what all it is suggesting me to be there. So where to store local stream? Media manager. So local stream should be inside media manager. Okay, fine, copy it inside media manager, paste it. I will understand exactly what is actually happening over here, but before that, media managers. Why? Because only one local stream per tab, multiple components may need it, and peer creation. What do I have inside this? Media stream, local stream. Okay, local stream. This is just a variable. Okay, once this is a variable, set local stream. So I have set local stream. I will be giving it the stream. It will be set over here, and then get local stream, and then stop local stream. For stopping the local stream, I have local stream dot get tracks. Lovely. For each track stop, and local stream is actually gonna be null. Impressive, yeah. I mean, this is definitely a better way to just simply write the code. If I'm able to understand the code, that's more than enough for now. Where to store a remote stream? So peer manager. So remote streams, each peer connection ID gets one stream. So simply copy it. It should be inside peer manager. So peer manager. Let's simply have it here. And I'm gonna be storing remote streams over here. So peer manager will contain that. That's kind of makes sense too. Each peer connection ID get one stream. Why here? Because it is tightly coupled with a PC on track, and it belongs to WebRTC layer. React should not manage stream creation. Where to store RTP senders? So RTP senders are gonna be peer manager. So remote stream, peer manager is, and when it comes to RTP senders, so peer manager, so export RTP senders. This is how I'm gonna be having them there as well. Why not store these inside this? Redux kernel should be done. And what React should do? React should toggle mic, toggle camera, start screen share and all. And so inside peer manager, peer connections plus remote streams and all. Simple thing. Give me proper code for all the files. कर दे भाई, अब तू ही कर. I'm done writing the code and thinking over and over. Even I start getting the headache. Unless I know the things well, I should just simply get it done directly. Lib media manager. Inside lib there's gonna be media manager. There's gonna be peer manager. There's gonna be socket manager. There's gonna be signaling TS. So this signaling, and then components. It will contain media container.tsx. That's fine. So media manager.ts handles local media only. So inside lib I have media manager, and inside this media manager I'm gonna be having these things. Interesting. So media manager will contain these many things from here. What all it contains, I will be just digging deeper into it. Don't worry about that. But first of all, it's gonna be just maybe giving the code in a better way. And I just hope that the code is actually better. So peer manager, and when it comes to this particular peer manager, it's gonna be here. And as I'm just copying and pasting everything blindly, that simply means I have to make many changes, or my code is gonna be misbehaving quite a lot. That's right. But let's see. So socket.manager, socket manager I have, and socket manager merely returns me the information related to the socket. That's the same thing I was doing here, but right now I have my socket manager. So inside this I will be having this code, and just a sec, control, no, forget about this, paste it here. So this is gonna be the socket manager, utils, peer manager, okay, peer connections. Do I have this inside peer manager? Yeah, on ice candidate, on peer connections. Okay, what else? Signaling.ts, so that still needs to be inside a label. So this time signaling, one thing is clear, I can definitely understand the code, doesn't matter how that's written, and I can modify it or make it work. So the code I can make it work easily. But this time, first of all, let's get everything done really quick. Media containers, inside media containers, I'm going to have things this way. Just a sec. From the media manager, I'm getting the toggle mic, these things and all. Media contents, media mic and all. What am I supposed to be doing right here? Copy. What else? I don't know whether whatever I'm gonna be doing that's gonna be right or not, but I have this media container here. Whatever I wrote, that will definitely be gone. But let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's not do it blindly actually. This particular thing is gonna be, if I actually copy and paste everything blindly, that's gonna be making no sense. Okay, this much I've done, and let's see what is the code that I've written is doing actually here. So first one is the signaling TS. What is this doing here? So signaling.ts is mainly responsible for signaling and all. So it is listening for the socket events. Okay, so first of all, it gets the socket from socket manager. Do I have the socket manager here? Yes, I do have the socket manager here, and socket manager simply exports it. So this is the socket manager that I have. I'm getting the IO. Once I have this, getting the connection established. Once the connection is actually established, after that I can just get it anywhere. So first of all, I'm getting it inside this signaling.ts. Once I got the socket, and get peer connection, create peer connection and all, it is actually coming from package manager. So I can actually get the offer, or I can get the answer, or I can get the ice candidate, right? And there is something called peer connection. So it is actually coming from get peer connection, create peer connection. So I have peer manager, and this peer manager contains everything. So peer connection is going to be created, get peer connection will be returned. That simply means peer connections related info. I don't need to have it here. So let me delete this. So I have this peer manager, signaling server is okay, peer manager, and peer manager does what? Remove peer connections, get peer connection, create peer connection and all. Signaling TS, first of all, get peer connection and create peer connection. So whenever I get the offer in the sense const peer, get peer connections, I got the peer connections if that exists. From and offer, who sent the offer and what is the offer? Okay, so get peer connection using the from. If I have that, that's great. Otherwise, create a new peer connection using from. Once the peer connection is created, await PC set remote description. So once I got the once I set the remote description, After that I'm creating the answer, so await PC answer. Once the answer is created, PC set local description answer, await PC set local description, okay, and socket answer to from, and this is the answer that I'm actually sending. So this is actually going to be sent where? This particular thing is going to be sent where? To the server, okay, signaling server. And on the signaling server side I will have to listen for the code, okay. This thing is done. Answer const peer connection, get peer connection from, and if I get the answer, if peer connection does not exist, return from here, and if it does exist, simply save it here, that's fine too. And lastly I have this ICE connection, ICE candidate. So kind of the same thing is gonna be happening if it does not exist. If I'm actually getting the ICE candidates here, so get a peer connection. First of all I will be getting the peer connection, and if the peer connection does not exist, don't do anything, that's okay. Then peer manager is doing what? Inside peer manager I have get local stream, okay, I have socket. This get local stream will be coming from the media. So inside media what am I doing? Inside media local stream, not null, init local stream. So I have to initialize local stream. Initializing in the sense, first of all I will check whether I have the local stream or not. If I already have, just simply return everything from here. If I don't have, then await navigator devices, both of them are gonna be true. Start muted, so local stream get audio tracks, they are gonna be false by default. And after that I'm gonna be returning the local stream. So this init local stream will mainly is going to be responsible for that, okay. Apart from this particular thing, export get local stream. So if I want to export it, so I will be exporting it like this, and then toggle mic enabled, if that is, again that can be actually true or false. So local stream or get audio tracks for each, I'm gonna be enabling it like this. So this is actually a method that I'm actually exporting from here, interesting. And then toggle camera, the same thing is gonna be happening here, that makes sense. And stop local stream in the sense get tracks and all, whenever the user leaves, at that time this will be happening. So this is quite understandable. As for the design, I can make it better for and all, that can be done later, but overall this is how things are gonna be going on. Great. Peer connection will be doing what? Peer connection is actually gonna be getting the local stream once it actually has that socket. It got the socket as well, and it will be storing peer connections, remote streams, and RTP senders. All of them are gonna be here. Interesting stuff. It was actually needed to be here. So there can be audio, there can be video, peer connections, remote streams, and all. I need to save them separately, and ICE candidates are gonna be here. Then create peer connections whenever this is called. I'm creating the peer connections, ICE, okay, fine. And then ICE servers, Control D. Okay, let's go on like this. I could have made it better. ICE configuration, Control C and Control V. So this is fine. And then PC connections, connection ID, and then I'm just simply storing the peer connection over there, so that gets stored. And then local stream is gonna be get local stream, and I will be getting the local stream. Once I got the local stream, I'm checking if the local stream actually exists or not. If it does exist, then local stream get tracks, I will be getting all the tracks. Once I get all the tracks, so PC, I already have the peer connection, just simply add it there. And track and the stream, I have both of them. And then I got the sender. That particular sender will be the part of RTP sender. So first of all, I'm checking whether it does exist or not. If not, create one. And if it already exists, in that case RTP senders connection ID track, kind of this, and just simply add the sender over there. This is actually fine too. On ICE candidate, whenever you get the ICE candidates, at that time check whether the candidate exists or not. And socket emitter, ICE candidate, and to connection ID and candidate. So this is where it needs to be sent to, in the sense for this particular connection. So this is the connection of course the other user. So this is where I have to send, and this is the candidate that I'm actually sending from here, so this is actually fine too. And on track, this is gonna be for me. So stream, remote streams, connection ID. So first of all, I will be getting the remote streams. Once I got the remote stream, so I have the remote stream, and that remote stream actually contains the stream. Remote stream got from the other side. Okay, fine. So first of all, I'm checking whether the stream exists or not. If that does not create a new stream, and the remote stream connection ID is actually gonna be the stream. If that already exists, in that case, stream.addTrack event.track. Is this fine? On track just simply gives me the track from the other side, from the other users. So first of all, I'm just simply remote stream dot this. I'm just simply getting it. I'm getting the stream from where? I'm getting the stream from the remote stream, and I need to maintain it, that is for sure. Once that is done, so if that already exists, that's great. I can just simply add the track there. If that does not exist, then I will be creating it and then adding the value of it. And once the stream is actually created, so here stream is gonna be equals to what? Stream is actually gonna be equals to new media stream, and that stream is being assigned to remote stream as well, and then I'm actually adding the value. That's fine too. So this is the stream that I'm getting, and whenever I'm getting this on track, at the time I'm actually not doing anything else. That simply means this stream is not even being this stream is here, so I have all the streams, but I'm not attaching it to the elements and also. Okay, let's see when that's gonna be happening. And offer, create the offer, set local description, emit it, and that's it. Return the peer connection. Returning the peer connection in the sense, this whole thing is actually gonna be returning the peer connection. Create peer connection, and this peer connection is gonna be where? This peer connection is definitely first of all, it's already being saved here, so peer connection is being saved here. I'm just simply returning it as well. So let's see what's gonna be happening. Get peer connection will just simply, and remove peer connection will just simply remove that. So when it comes to removing, I can close this, and I can delete the peer connections, remote streams, and RDP centers and all. That makes sense. Okay, one thing is clear. Again, I know if I just copy and paste the stuff, my UI is gonna be crazy. But let's do it. Copy and paste the thing. I can make the UI better anytime, but the way the code has been written this time, it's actually good. So first of all, let's write the code in the best way possible. Once I've written that, then after that I will be making it better, or even rebuilding it. Why not? So media container.tsx. So media container.tsx, where it is that? This is the media container.tsx. Control AV. Okay, coming back to this, use effect and all. Okay, this is fine. The main thing starts from here. First of all, use selector, and when it comes to getting the selectors, state root, state meeting, and from the meeting I'm getting the meeting participants. This time not the meeting participants, I'm gonna be getting other participants. So let me ask it. Change the code for media container because I am just storing other participants. Okay. That's right. Media containers. Copy it. Control A, Control V, paste it here. What am I doing here inside this one? First of all, the main thing actually starts from here. This is the media container, again component. Mic on, camera on, these are the events that I'm actually saving, and they are coming from media. Okay, and name and other participants I'm getting from there. That's fine. A local video ref and remote video refs. So this local video ref contains the reference of the local HTML input if I'm not wrong, and remote video refs contain many refs at the end. I will be creating the whole diagram exactly what happens and when and how the things actually they go, but for now let's simply go ahead. Initialization local stream, this is the one. Toggle, okay. So attach remote streams, let's just simply focus on the initialization. So whenever I come to this one, so const setup, this setup function is gonna be running, and stop local stream in the sense this is coming from here, this is coming from here. Stop local stream in the sense whatever stream you have, just simply stop everything and this, okay. So this is a function that's being called here from somewhere else, okay. And this setup gets called, stream is gonna be initialization local stream. So ultimately I'm just simply getting the functions here, and those functions are actually running somewhere else. That is actually fine. So init local stream, so when I'm actually initializing it, so at that time if local stream already exists, that's okay. If it does not exist, so get the local stream. Once I have the local stream, making everything false, returning the local stream from here. That simply means if I come back here, I got the stream here. Once I got the stream here, local video ref dot current, if that exists, in that case add it there, and that's fine. So this is the initialization part, kind of does the job. And apart from this particular thing, I have toggle mic. So whenever the value of the mic changes, toggle the mic. Should actually toggling mic in the sense the value of the mic is gonna be disabled, and as it is disabled, even when I'm toggling the mic, I have to let other users know about this. That is, I'm not doing something, so I will have to inform the other users. But I think whenever I toggle the mic and once the local stream is actually disabled from here, in that case, let's see what's gonna happen. So this much is done. This toggling stream is definitely gonna work on the front, like for the local client, local participant. And attach remote stream, so whenever other participants join, at that time other participants for each and all, I got this. Then video element, remote video reps, current participant connection ID, I will get them. Once I got their these are the reference variables of all of them. So first of all, I will get their reference variable. Once I got their reference variable, I mean video element, after that stream, so I will be getting the stream as well for that particular user. So it's kind of whenever the user joins, at that time, what do? I have video element, I have the stream. Remote streams contain the stream of the remote participant, so I am gonna be getting that here. And but the thing is that what is the flow here? The flow is inside services. I have one negotiation needed and all. This is never ever gonna be running, so let's simply delete everything from here. Let's simply get rid of this. And check auth, forget about that, socket.ts. Question: where should I write the code related to socket.ts? So inside lib socket manager, so inside socket manager, signaling logic should live here in here. Shahed component should never directly configure socket listeners. So socket manager, this is the socket, okay, that's it. Signaling.ts, offer, answer, I send request to join and all, everything should be here. Where to call? Init signaling, Control C, Oh, customize this, whatever. Okay, so let's do it like this. I'm gonna be just getting everything wrong here then. But should I just take this risk or not? Here we are. So this name is gonna be socket events. Where should I store it? Lib signaling.ts, so ultimately needs to be stored inside signaling.ts. Give me all the code for signaling.ts. I know this time I will have to change many things, but it's worth taking the risk, because if I just write code as per me, that may not be the best. But here let's get the best code written, and after that rewrite it. It's just gonna be straight and forward. So delete this thing from here. Inside lib I have everything. I already have signaling. Here we are. This is how we are gonna be going on. Initialize all socket and signaling listeners calls. Okay. So first of all, init signaling socket connected. So connection, ask to connect. That's it. This is gonna be wrong here. Ask to connect. I'm not sending the data. How am I gonna be asking this to connect without the data? Dispatch on request, participants log, join request, participant dispatch meeting data. Whenever I get that, so open order to joining participant, so join participant will become the participant. That's fine. And existing users, new participants, inform others about the new participant at that time. the new participant information, dispatch, get state, and current get state is gonna be equals to meeting other participants. So it's like I'm gonna be getting all the current ones, so dispatch and get state. So get state gives me that value, and once I got the value, after that I set state meeting and all, it can be done. Okay, create a peer connection, new peer connection in connection ID. Do I have this? Yeah, I do have this. Then new user receives all existing users, so new user will be just informed about that. Then other users for create new connection. Okay, fine. Offer received, whenever the offer is actually received, at that time offer async from offer, this is gonna be the type. So offer is received, and at that time create the offer, set the remote and all, do everything. So this is done. Answer received, get it done whenever the answer is received. ICE candidates are received, do this thing. Participant disconnected, whenever the participant is actually disconnected, in that case just simply get the state, filter that, and then just done it, remove the peer connection. So remove the peer connection as well. And joined denied, whenever the join denied, dispatch, it's okay, disconnect, dispatch, reset meeting state, permission denied true, and that's it. Okay, this much I've done, quite it does the job, so don't really have, I do have problem with this this particular code. How will the user join without the data? So ask to connect, how will this work? So how will this work? Let's break it down. So this event, okay, not this one, yeah, real flow. Ask to connect now, server receives this and connection, ask to connect data, but there is a problem in your version in socket connect, you are not sending name and meeting ID. So that's what I was worrying about it, like this is not done. Correct version is actually gonna be this. So connect, ask to connect. So AI makes mistakes as well, and now it's completely up to me. Determine is this host and all. What happens on server side? Whether I'm gonna AI gave me this much code, but of course this is not correct. So first of all, I need to get the state. From the state, I'm gonna be getting store. Store will be coming from there. Name, meeting ID. Once I got that, I'm gonna be sending both. So this socket.connect does not need to be here. So socket.connect, as soon as it gets connected, I'm gonna just simply emitting the request. Emitting I never had from this side. Okay, initialization signal, and this init signaling happens when this init signaling, the whole thing gets initialized. When does this actually happen? This should be running directly inside the media container. So media container, and inside this initialization, and this init local string, not init local string. Okay, gonna be interesting. Inside this meeting options, not even this meeting option, let's go to this page. Control CV. Oh my god, seriously? it's gonna be too much. But the good thing is that I will get the code written in the best way possible, and after that I can make the changes as per the need. Let's see what changes it has made here. Okay, let's go through it really quick. First of all, this lib socket. What is the problem with this get socket? It does exist there, so what is the issue? It is unable to find that interesting. Okay, never mind. Coming back to this is the meeting container, dispatch, router, meeting ID, use params. Okay, fine. And then permission denied. I will be getting it from the use selector side, that's okay. And socket ref, this contains the reference variable of the socket. So whenever this goes, so enter your name, and get socket will be from this page.tsx. So over here what is actually happening? Okay, ultimately it is not working as expected. Import get socket. Okay, it does not exist. That's a socket lib. So inside this socket manager, this socket manager exports this, but this socket comes from where? Get socket comes from @lib.socket. Inside lib I need to create socket.ts. Okay. Give me the code for अरे यार कैसे लिखा है? Give me the code for socket.ts inside lib. So this is how it's gonna be going on. Interesting. Do it, bro, if you are doing it. Let's see. Of course I will have to customize it as per my own need, but for now let's go on. Going back to this file again, page.tsx. Will be importing this like this. So getting the socket connection. When it comes to this getting socket connection, returns a single one. Here we are. So first of all, what am I doing here? IO socket IO from this socket IO. I'm gonna be storing socket here, so that it's actually accessible. And after that, get socket connection socket. If not, socket does not exist. In that case, I will be creating a new one. IO process.env. Next public socket URL. Okay, fine. Otherwise, auto connect false transport WebSocket. We manually call socket connect and force WebSocket. Optional but cleaner. Okay. Return socket. So socket is going to be returned from here, and then optional reset socket completely. Reset socket in the sense if socket exists, in that case socket disconnect, and this particular thing will be happening. Fine. And in this particular case, I can go back to that particular page. And first of all, what is actually happening over here? First of all, I'm initializing everything. Initializing in the sense getting the socket connection. Once I got the socket connection, setting the socket ref over here. So socket ref value is present here. Apart from that particular thing, once I got that, save meeting info and just dispatch set meeting state meeting ID and name. This is going to be saved over there. So this is done too. Socket.connect. Whenever this is called, at that time socket is going to be connected. Interesting. That simply means I need to call socket connect to just simply connect the socket. it does quite good job. Initialization signaling, so initialization signaling thing, so I will be passing the dispatch over here. It gets the dispatch and it does just simply does the job related to signaling and also socket got connected, signaling related stuff will be here, and return socket disconnect and all, and socket disconnect. I already have reset socket, and what does that reset socket do? Get socket, so socket dot disconnect, and the socket value it's gonna be null. So okay, permission denied request, so this way whenever permission denies it happens, it's actually gonna be false. Okay, this makes sense. And then this particular thing will happen over here. Can I ask one thing? Of course I can just simply do one thing, not this one, rather in this particular section, can I call reset socket function here? So you are referring to this, yeah, that's right. So the difference between disconnect and reset socket. So socket.disconnect closes the connection, creates the socket connection instance in memory, keeps event listener attached, can reconnect using later socket connect. Good for temporary disconnect navigation between pages inside meeting flow, and reset disconnects, deletes the socket, clears. Good for leaving meeting permanently and logging out. In your case, if user leaves meeting page, you probably want a reset meeting page, so you don't want all listeners, you want stale socket ID, you don't want to host connections. So yes, calling this recommended cleanup function meeting.tsx better than socket.disconnect. Why just disconnected can be dangerous. So yeah, I can use that anyway. So I can be back here, and instead of using this particular thing here, reset socket. So first of all, get the socket. Once you got the socket, connect the socket, initialize and all. This is actually happening here. Before even that, this particular section is gonna be happening. I will get the name and meeting ID. Once I have them, socket, attach and all. So these are the things that are gonna be happening. What is the next thing? Nothing. So this particular section got done, permission denied, everything is kind of working well, and this way things are gonna be going on. No doubt there are gonna be many bugs and errors, so we will be fixing them. That's not really a big problem. So this much is done, and now inside media container I have the things like this. Inside chat container there's nothing. Inside meeting options, these are the meeting options. So customize this. Okay. Oh my god, seriously. The thing is that I have to rebuild this, so yeah, get ready for that. Okay, coming back to this. What am I doing here? First of all, from the media manager I'm getting a stop screenshot. Do I have this here? Okay, let's see. At the end of the day, what we'll have. add the I'm gonna be taking a break for a while right now, and as for this one, this is the entire code, right? Understanding will not be problem. I mean, I can understand whatever it is gonna be giving me, so that's not really a big problem. The only thing is that what kind of result I'll have at the end. I can even make it work, even I have that confidence, like yeah, why not? But how long it's gonna take? That's interesting. Signaling server. Okay, all those things could not be added. Interesting. Okay. This is gonna be insane. I'm actually dead tired right now. I'm still just simply sitting and just writing the code. Don't know how it's gonna be going on. Local stream RDP senders, media manager will screen share, add full version. Tading, what this does? Copy it. करता क्या तो पता ही कर लेंगे. First of all, get everything fixed up. There are gonna be so many errors. I don't even have the idea about the errors, but there are gonna be many. Stop local stream, leave. This is gonna be screen sharing related part. Gonna be taking a break right now. First of all, this because this is obviously gonna be too much for me. Actually, it's a lot. Actually, a lot. It's not like I can't understand. Even we will understand together, so that's not really a big problem. But for now, let's simply take a break. Coming back to this meeting, these things exist right now, and I'm getting toggle mic, toggle this screen share screen. So I just have these methods, as these methods are called inside this. So meeting options, dispatch, mic on, camera on, screen share, mic on, handle mic on. If new state is gonna be not mic on, and new state, okay. So toggle mic on new state, dispatch is gonna be the value of this new state. Camera toggle, same thing is gonna be actually happening here. This thing, screen share related information, and then left, right. There are many more things that I actually have to add, but this is how things are gonna be going on. Okay, impressive. Let's take a break for a while. I'll be back and then I'll continue from here on. Okay, this particular application will be ready. Even after that, we will rebuild this from scratch, covering everything. But first of all, I want to know about the best possible way that it can actually be ready, and that is why I'm just taking the help of AI right now, so that it can actually tell me the right way, and then I will rewrite it. So that is how we will be going ahead. Until